Hey guys, welcome back early. I have something so incredible that it can't even wait until Tuesday. So I'm gonna show you my new hush puppies in just a second.
With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend this time in your head.
This recipe was a total and complete accident. Y'all know that Neely just came out with this new incredible carnivore breading. I'll link the original video right up here. She has done chicken tenders and fish and onion rings, and I finally tried out the onion rings for my husband. Well, in the breading, there was some leftover chunks. And I went, oh, darn it, I don't want to waste all of this breading, so I guess I'll wait for it to dry out, or I could put it in the dehydrator, dry it out, and then like pulverize it. I wonder what would happen if I deep fried these little chunks. So that's exactly what I did. I took the little chunks and I deep fried them, pulled them out and tasted them. I looked at my husband and I said, that's a hush puppy. So I spent the next hour or so playing around with the recipe, kind of adjusting the spices a little bit and creating my very own hush puppies. The process, I'm sure, would be probably a lot easier if you just did double the egg and double the heavy cream and then mixed it in with the breading mixture. Then you could form a dough and use like a cookie scoop to scoop it out. It would probably be way easier, but I didn't want to make too many hush puppies, and I wanted to see, like, can I do it just with my hands? And it's kind of fun to play with it, you know. So if you want to make a bunch of these, I would recommend trying that. Do 2 eggs and then put the eggs into the breading mixture. Then just kind of keep adding heavy cream until it's the consistency that you need, that you can handle it. It's not sticking to you too much. Still got a little bit of powder, but you can kind of, you know, squish it together. Play around with it a little bit. But this is the hush puppies. Shut up. Carnivore hush puppies? Really? You know, minus the fact that it's got some spices in it, so it depends on how carnivore you are as to whether or not this is truly carnivore. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bite into this. I have right here some of my homemade ranch dressing. I'll link that up above as well. It's in my hot wings video. It's linked down below in the description, so you can go down and just copy and paste. But this is my homemade ranch. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it. There's not much left. We had hot wings the other day. But there's all kinds of sauces that you could do for this. Totally up to you what you want to do. I did in my Hush Puppies, y'all, I do everything on junk mail. All of my best recipes are on junk mail, just so you know. And I actually keep them in a drawer over here. Anyways, so this is 2 ounces of pork rind panko, pork panko. I actually blend my own, or you can get the stuff that's already pre-done. So 2 ounces of that, 10 grams of, I use beef gelatin, 40 grams of egg white powder. It's like a half a cup, but the weights really are a whole lot more accurate. And 1/4 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. Any of these are completely optional. You can leave them all out or add them all in. I did 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. I did 1 tablespoon of minced onion. I did 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And finally, half a teaspoon of Paleo pink powder. If you have a Creole seasoning or some kind of a Cajun seasoning, absolutely try that. I don't. This is what I have. This is what I can actually use and doesn't inflame me. So I have the Paleo pink powder, but put all those together. That's the dry ingredients. And then for the liquid mixture, it's simply 1 egg and heavy cream until I think it looks right. I want to say it's probably about 1/4 cup, maybe 3 tablespoons of heavy cream, but you guys get to play with it because some cream is thicker and some is thinner. So depending on which one you're using, you might get a different result. You can leave the cream out completely and just do the eggs, maybe with a little bit of water. You're gonna have to play around with it and see what you think. But I'm gonna take this guy right here. I'm gonna show him to you. There's my little hush puppy. And I'm gonna break it open. There, if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll focus. There's the inside of this hush puppy. It's crazy. It's a protein hush puppy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little bit of ranch on top of it. You could do all kinds of seasonings, dipping sauces. Shut the front door. These things are incredible. My pork rinds, hang on, let me finish chewing. My pork rinds that I use to make my pork panko already have salt in them, so I didn't add any extra salt. Keep that in mind when you're doing this for yourself. I had a sweet friend of mine, Jackie from the Carnivore twins. Their channel is actually linked down below. It's her and Karen Miles. They have their own channel. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. They are a hoot. They are 2 of the sweetest women that you will ever meet. Go check out their link down below, Carnivore twins. I gave her this recipe in a meeting on last Saturday, I think it was. And she tried them out and I was like, okay, I gotta know, like, are they worth it? Did it work for you or does it not work for you? She came back, she was like, oh my gosh. She said that her husband is a hush puppy connoisseur and he gave them a 2 thumbs up. So I couldn't wait any longer. I had to share with you guys. So Jackie, thank you for trying these out, giving them kind of their like trial run, and now the maiden voyage is here. I am sharing it with all of you so that you guys can start enjoying hush puppies, carnivore hush puppies. These things are so good. They are incredible. I deep fry them in my deep fryer. It has beef tallow and bacon grease and lard and whatever animal fats I feel like throwing in there, I throw them in there. And they all meld together for a fantastic flavor. Set the temperature to about 310 degrees, just over 300, because if you go over even up to 325, the outside was almost burning and the inside wasn't getting done yet. So you might have to play a little bit with the temperature, but this egg white powder does tend to brown pretty quickly. So you are gonna wanna keep the temperature just a little bit lower. Anyways, I just had to share this with you, kind of a impromptu, spur of the moment mistake turned holy cow. So you guys give this a try. Let me know if it works for you, what changes you would make. Do you do yours without spices, with spices? What kind of dipping sauce you come up with? Oh, Jackie totally forgot about the dipping sauce. So she ended up taking mustard and mayonnaise and mixing them together and said it was phenomenal. So there's just one idea, but you guys let me know what you do with these, what you end up dipping them in, and what spices you try them with. Give this video a like and please consider subscribing if you are not already a subscriber, and please share this video with anybody who needs a carnivore hush puppy in their life. These are amazing. Go try them out. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you on the way. I have something so incredible with okay, the pork, a quarter cup, wow. All kinds of dippings, hello, and I will see you. No, let me not do that yet. And I'm gonna eat this hush puppy. Mm.